50 Cent, DJ Academics, and MAINO have been dominating back and forth when it comes to the month of December. What's supposed to be the holidays has turned into a gauntlet of beef with podcasters, social media personalities, rappers, whatever you want to name it, everybody's clashing. And I guess it's 50 and MAINO's turn to go at it, because what I thought was a general conversation was something that 50 Cent took very personal. You see, 50 Cent is the executive producer of Diddy's documentary that is on Netflix right now. It's #1 in plenty of countries. And to me, to be honest with you, it's more of a hit piece, which led to the conversation on the Wrap It Up podcast, which consists of hosts and rappers MAINO, Dave East, Jim Jones, and Fabulous. They tried to turn it less personal and make it more of a general conversation. And they were asking, how is this legal? And do you feel like it's right? Now, we know that Jim Jones has a personal beef with 50 Cent. So maybe that's why 50 Cent took it personal. But to me, I didn't see why it had to be what it is now. But then again, we're dealing with 50 Cent.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like
Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty. First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You want it to be a dope documentary.
Yeah, it gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done,
Put out no bullshit
everything
on
you've
it.
accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
And I want to know the company that did it so we could talk, you know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need, you know what I mean?
I don't understand
Right.
why that's like legal to do though. I don't think like
I
without
need a
anybody
couple- I
like
need a
if you're
couple
doing a
hours.
documentary, if I'm doing a documentary on you, why wouldn't you want the person involved to
It's not
interact?
really a documentary. It's more like a
It seemed like it-
mockumentary.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seemed like when you don't use the person, it's more like you're against them anyway. So
when you're
that's
doing
why I
shit
don't
like
think it
that.
should be.
How
But
can it even be called a
story that ill,
documentary?
you
though?
can do something
Because
with it.
once
They
you-
Like,
story
why is
that
it called
ill.
a documentary when it's not? When
it's still a doc. You know, it's not an autobiography, but it's a documentary. Because once you become a public person,
Bro, none of them Pablo Escobar documentaries I watched, none of them people knew him. They all
There you go.
people, they
That's what I'm
just,
saying.
you get what I mean? Like, you
but
could
once
just,
you become, if you're
if you
a
that
public person,
figure,
you're in the
they can
news,
just do it.
you can be Google.
So do you think that is wrong or not?
I think
not
it's
with it.
wrong. I'm not with
I
it
ain't
either.
saying
I
it.
think that.
I'm not with it.
Do
I
we all
think you
agree that
should-
it's wrong?
Now, there will be a series of back and forth between 50 Cent and MAINO, but we're not going to deep dive into that. Just know that we're going back and forth. And one of the more relevant posts that 50 Cent first put up, he said, these guys are squatters. They owe $250K for the space that they are filming their podcast. These bums are trying to win Best Dressed Awards and can't pay their bills. He then put, I didn't have this on my list of things to do, but if you insist, I'll make time. I'm working on buying the space where you film and 50% of your podcast. You know I don't cap. Now, MAINO works on Angela Yee's radio show. First and foremost, let me say rest in peace to her brother. She revealed today that her brother recently passed away of a brain aneurysm. But MAINO would respond on that radio show. He would then respond to 50 saying that he was going to buy the podcast and own the 50% with TMZ. And then he also would troll 50 Cent at what some people are saying that they look like they are having a scene from Friday After the Next trying to get the rent money by doing a Christmas party. Hey, the jokes write themselves sometimes.
Last night, I woke up today and I was like, what is going on?
I heard.
So it looks like 50 Cent has taken shots at the Let's Rap About It crew.
Smoky, very smoky.
Now, 50 posted this.
Documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand why that's like legal to do though.
Documentary is more like a
It seemed like it-
mockumentary. Shit like
yeah, it
that.
should be-
Do you think that is wrong or not?
I think
not
it's
with
wrong.
All right, now he posted that clip and then he also posted, and I got to make sure I got to see like what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so
know
you
what
guys
he
have
talking
paid
about.
your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, now, to put it in perspective, though, you said
What?
you weren't taking aim.
No, we not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke.
All right, well, here is the full conversation of what you guys were talking about, because it was really just about legally, can you...
Right, that's what it was.
And then you started talking about sex tapes, because somehow it always comes back to that. Here's what happened.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like
Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to make, yeah, exactly.
I don't know that
was
that's
funny.
comparable. Because a sex tape,
You gotta
do-
make sure your
you can't
likeness
just put
correct.
that. Yeah, but documentaries, people can do them, and they do them all
Right, we know
the
that.
time.
Yeah,
so
we know that. But everybody panties is in a bunch. Oh my God.
it doesn't feel like this is a big.
No, it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
but the
okay.
thing is,
The
like,
intention
listen,
was not to
if
come
you,
at him.
If you shooting and you saying they and these guys and you got a picture and I'm in the picture, I'm shooting back, and it's with whoever. It's
Okay.
with whoever, whenever, however.
We know.
Whatever.
We know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up, because people
Yeah.
are like, you're not going to be up here and not address it and talk about it.
Nah,
But
absolutely. We don't make our podcast not constructed to be doing that. Like, we make it
Somehow
about ourselves. But everybody taking shots at us though, for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it is. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just saying, like, I'm with whatever. Like,
All right. But look, when we come back, we got some.
So, Maino, we have to ask you, you
Yeah.
know, I know 50's been saying, you know, he's coming for everybody. Everybody has jokes. He's coming for everyone.
Right.
And he said that he wants to buy into your podcast. Take us through that.
Well,
and, you know,
yeah.
I'm assuming, you know, that must have been kind of good press for you.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Beefing with 50 is good business. Numbers is up, podcast is up,
No way.
engagement is up. Beefing with 50, I wish I would have known this a long time ago. We could go a couple more rounds.
No way.
100%. Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
surprised to see that, or?
I mean, yeah, because it wasn't something that I was normally practicing. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't about, having an issue with anybody. But since we got a podcast, let's rap about it. It's good for business. But he said he wanted to buy half the podcast. Now I'm
Right.
saying if you want to buy half the podcast, I'm the person you need to see about that. I'm the guy you got to see about that.
I mean, do you think he was being like facetious, or was
he say he don't cap? He say he don't cap, so I should be receiving a phone call, right? Saying, yo, what's up with this podcast? Because I'm the guy. If you want to buy half the podcast, I mean, listen, I'm the guy.
Right. I mean, we just saw Joe and Jada. We just saw Breakfast Club on Netflix.
What did I just tell you?
Right.
Beefing with 50, beefing with Curtis is good business.
Oh my
All right?
goodness. I mean,
That's it.
well, what do you think is next for you guys? Do you plan on having like an actual sit down with him? Possibly.
I'm not planning nothing in that area. I'm just going by based off of what was said.
Correct.
All right. So if we going by what is said, and the brothers is not capping, I'm saying okay. If you can't buy it from nobody else, but over here. So
Right.
if you saying you making these bold statements,
Right.
then my phone should be ringing. What's up? What we doing?
Capo, we the motherfucking squatters, nigga. Yeah, we out here squatting.
Now, as I looked more into it, Jim Jones actually a few months ago bought a space that he's going to utilize as a podcast space, a music studio. I even think I heard something about a barbershop. He's hustling. But the problem is he's not doing square business.
Came to play. I did not come to play with you. I promise you one thing. I'm a dreamer. And this is gonna be the illest facility that New York City has ever seen. I promise you that. Come on and have a good time. This right here is we're building a booth to the studio space. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna let you have your imagination. You heard? If you can guess what kind of booth, what kind of structure for the booth I'm building here, I give you a month of free studio time. Wow.
And what the landlord told 50 Cent over a recorded conversation, yes, 50 Cent is the first person to bring recorded conversations to hip hop. We know what he did with Young Buck. The landlord says, yo, the man's not opening the books to me, and we had an agreement. He was supposed to be paying me rent, which he's behind anywhere from 80 to 180,000. And I'm supposed to own 50% of his media company, which the podcast is doing great. But I'm not getting the profit because he keeps trying to change the terms of our contract, of what we agreed to. So he was saying, yo, 50, you can buy the building and I'll throw the 50% stake in the media company in with it. So essentially 50 Cent would own a 50% profit in the media company, in the Wrap It Up podcast, which would be diabolical. This means MAINO would have been capping by saying, yo, 50 Cent, you gotta come talk to me. Maybe he gotta come talk to you about that 50% stake, which it seems like maybe would be more like a 11, 12% stake, being that it's 4 people on the podcast. I don't know how that would work. I ain't gonna lie, I actually thought that 50 Cent was bluffing and that he pulled a page out of the Charleston White where he claims things when they happen, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna make his cachet even bigger. It's gonna make his aura even bigger. But it looks like 50 Cent actually did some deep diving, and it got me wondering, how did he get this information? It sounds like there's a mole in the camp of the Wrap It Up podcast. It sounds like something just ain't right. Yeah, but nevertheless, 50 Cent is 50 Cent. He has connections. This is New York City. That's his playground. And what I'll say is, listen, this is a teaching moment. Do not go to beef. Do not go to war with somebody when you know you got holes in your argument. Jim Jones, are you not paying the rent? That's a high rent. I don't know how true this is. This is all allegedly, but that man is saying, yo, you might owe him 80 to 180. You're not even opening the books. So what's going to happen is, it sounds like he's going to take you to court. Or he's going to just sell your debt over to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent is going to be your landlord, which, how is this even going to be a podcast if he could just shut it down whenever he feels like it? Then he'll own 50% of the profit, and y'all been doing good numbers. Y'all getting over like 100,000 views every week. That's good money. So what I'm saying is, yo, Jim Jones, MAINO, Dave East, Fab, y'all might need to go tap your back pockets, look up under the motherfucking couch, and scrape up any change you can find, my boy. Because the last thing you want to do is owe 50 Cent money. They already been talking about how Jim Jones, you live in the spirit of repossession or something like. Listen, I can't talk. I'm not even playing with the money y'all playing with. But it just goes to show that 50 Cent may be right on his assessment. Y'all want to be best dressed senior citizens rather than doing what y'all supposed to do. I don't know. Listen, I hope it all works out. Please don't let 50 Cent be y'all landlord. I'm looking forward to more back and forths. And I'll keep y'all updated on that. Y'all already know what it is, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom!
IG-TheLaFlare.
It's him.